So, we are loading into my first attempt at basically a siege battle on Rome 2 with multiplayer. I have no idea if this is going to go to plan or not. It's not an organised event, it's just a random one I dropped into. It seems like there's almost unlimited money, so I've gone for a pretty elite Roman army. And kind of just sort of see how this ends up panning out. It looks like we're actually assaulting Rome itself. I tried to take it back from some of the Macedonians, other Romans, and I don't even know what faction that's supposed to be. It's a bit of a ahistorical scenario, I think we could say. But it could be interesting to see all the same. It looks like there's quite a few bridges and stuff, so it's going to make it quite hard. I guess this is our deployment zone, probably this yellow box here. Yeah, so we're on the south banks of the Tiber. Oh, there's plenty of siege equipment around here. Oh, this must be like the Capitoline Hill. It's actually accessible. Ah, that's blocked by the building, so you've got to go through the walls around there. It's actually an enormous siege map. This is going to be quite a fun battle, I think. We'll wait for everyone else to load in. Hopefully everyone else loads in okay, and then we can sort of pick and choose where we want to deploy and what we're going to be trying to break into. Some of these walls are going to be quite immense to actually try and scale. I don't know, I think there should be 3 defending players and 3 attacking players in total, so it's going to make for quite a big battle. So it's a 3v3, 6 players in total. Circus Maximus. Okay. So I brought some elephants because I thought, why not? So we've got a few elephants as well. So we're deployed out here on this flank by the looks of things. These are some of our allies. Okay, so we've got some of our siege units are over here. That works for me. It can assault this part of the wall here. Looks like our allies are deployed over that way. Does mean obviously I want my supporting units more up over here than being miles away. Ally predominantly deployed on that part of the bridge. That's fine by me. We'll probably put our deploy our little ongers here. Move over slightly. Oops, no, too far. Back, back. There we go, in a line here, so they can sort of shoot at this wall. Probably that little side bit, try and create an opening. Elsewhere, we've still got the rest of these infantry. Which is just the backbone, our elite Praetorian Guards. As I say, yeah, we're really elite on these infantry. These are the best Roman infantry you can actually get in the game. We have our general, of course, and our cavalry. Just if we actually make a breach, we can try and take advantage of them. And, of course, a couple of elephants, which can sort of wander around and cause some elephant-related chaos. It looks so different to like the elephants in Arena. They don't have a... They've just got like one rider rather than all the cage and everything like the Carthaginian elephants did in Total War Arena. So I think that is everyone deployed from my army. Yeah. We've got a fair chunk of siege equipment. Obviously we'll send the rams straight for the gate. Then we've got a couple of adders and a couple of relatively large siege towers. And of course artillery as well, which may be able to cause some trouble. We don't know, of course we don't know the enemy deployment. Looks like the rest of the force down here, and then our ally is quite a long way away. Stacked up on the bridge. Okay, he's got quite a long way to travel. He's a bit of an inconvenient spot there, really. But there we go. Okay, I'll hit ready. Because I am ready. So we'll just go straight in hard with all our siege equipment first, then get our artillery working probably on this stretch of wall here. Ram for the gate. Hopefully we shall prevail rather rapidly. We don't know what the enemy is going to have in terms of archers, whether they've just gone absolute spam on archers. We have no idea what the enemy composition is, so who knows. It's kind of why I brought a bit of cavalry as well, just to hopefully hunt some of those guys down once we've made a breach in the walls if they end up being on the lower ground. I also don't know if this is going to end up turning a bit laggy, because there must be thousands and thousands of troops in this battle. So it could be interesting. Okay. Can you ram the gate?
The enemy is attacking our ally.
Can we go forwards? Where's our artillery? Doesn't look like there's any enemies particularly placed on this bit of wall. Maybe they don't start on the walls. I don't know. Ah, there they are. I'm surprised this won't let me ram down a gate. And presumably it's the sole point of a ram. Or is it a ram? Oh, it's not a ram. It's just a thing to hide behind. Well, what's the use in that?
Orders.
Can you run?
Ready.
No.
Your orders.
Okay. What's our artillery doing?
Orders. Over.
Come on, people. Make your rocks ready. Whoosh. Rocks away. I wouldn't want to be still on that bit of wall. Danger inbound. Hey! Oh, I missed. A 2 hit. Oh, there we go. Of course, a bit of damage to the wall. Okay, so everyone is advancing apace. We're going pretty slowly. I think it's perhaps a little bit laggy. And also our people are just pushing very heavy equipment, which probably isn't helping either. We have some slight cinematic. There's a lot of equipment gets pushed forward. I can't believe this isn't a ram. I really thought this was going to be a ram. It's just a giant shield, basically. Oh, we have a ladder here, not doing anything either. You can push yourself all the way around the side there. So all our Praetorians are advancing. What have we actually got coming up against? Some heavy axemen. Oh, this is the CPU player. I think there's one CPU player in this game. Some elite Persian archers. Okay, it's going to be something tough to deal with. Then the other player over here has got some of the auxiliary Syrian archers defending the walls. The Macedonians, some peltasts. I guess they're slingers, are they? Oh no, they're javelin armed people. Wow, they've got an absolute death trap in the centre. Look at the numbers, pure numbers of enemy archers. We're in quite an important position then, because our allies are going to be having a really hard time advancing into this, what is only barely a death zone. I'm one of the few people that actually can perhaps get in a little bit easier. We've got our artillery is continuing to work on the wall. What about on the other side? Let's go and have a little pan down to see what. This goes too slowly. He's just got such a long way to go. He can't really do anything. Okay, it's going to be interesting. What is that? That's the CPU there. Got a few Eastern slingers pinned out on the wall. Got our people are still advancing up. Going a little bit slowly, but obviously, as I say, the siege equipment very heavy, so it's not exactly ideal. You might just stop there, because you're going to get in the way of the siege tower. And I'd rather you didn't. How goes this wall? 34%. Okay, we are getting there slowly. God, we've made some dents in the ground with our rocks. Not actually caused any enemy casualties yet. Oh, we have. We've killed 2 people. We are winning. So there's still people on the wall. These guys are going to get absolutely hammered once they start to get in here, because they're going to be shot from the back as well once they start to get up close into these parts of the wall. It could be quite interesting. But it seems the enemy team has gone for a really heavy archer sort of setup and not much in the way of infantry, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not. The archer spam is going to work really well in terms of initially, because I think they're going to cause a lot of casualties as our team tries to get into the walls. Oh, boulder. Whoosh. Flaming boulder. But then once they actually get in, then they're going to have a hard time actually holding it, I reckon, because if they've not got that much infantry, then what realistically are they going to be able to do? There you go. It's going on a random wander. Okay, let's think about starting to get people to move up. I had intended to select more than 2 of them.
Ready. Ready and waiting. Ready.
Get you lot moving up so they're ready to exploit a breach probably once this bit of wall falls down, because oh, 74% already easy, so that's going to be coming down pretty soon. Like that may actually cause some casualties on them. Hey, as people fall off the wall like that. Look at them all go. It's like lemmings. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Oh dear. Are they actually dying? Yes. Oh wow, wonderful. Okay, well that is what we want. Our allied infantry are soon going to run into trouble, all our eagle cohorts. We're starting to take some arrow fire now. I don't think we've yet taken a casualty though. We can continue to move up to the gate, if you please. Like that. And then hopefully in the next shot or 2 this bit of wall here is going to come down. And then we can start moving all our full units. Start moving our archers up into place. Now we'll leave our elephants over here with our artillery just for now. Well, actually, probably not in front of it because I'll just get hit. We'll even move our general up slightly. We've got ladders at the walls. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Not really a lot to oppose us. Some of the Macedonians are coming up with some of the Royal Spartans now. Is the wall down? The wall is down. Okay. Roma and Victor. Romans will advance. Let's take 4 of you into the breach, dear friends. Okay, nice. Good, 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 good. And all our siege towers are starting to get into place. These are all advancing. We're going to start going up these ladders now. And I think the Assault Spartan's going to have a hard time of it. Ooh, we're getting a bit laggy here. Seem to have temporarily frozen. Hopefully temporarily. Yep, we'll continue again. There's obviously such large numbers of infantry. Hopefully, as the battle wears on, it should start to speed up again a little bit. I think this is just because it's such a large battle. I think they're going to get overwhelmed really because they've not got enough units up on the walls. It's taking them too long to get up onto the walls. They've got people defending down here. Our allies very slowly making progress over onto these parts. You see, all our allied archers so far mostly being beaten by the fact the siege towers are blocking the way. It's just very slowly. He got such a bad starting position. Okay, so pen around here. Looks like our siege towers now actually the walls, and our guys with their shields slung on the back as they climb up the ladders are soon going to be up and over and engaging these Spartans if they don't run away. Looks like they might actually just retreat. So what are you going to target? I'll target a little bit of wall here and widen the breach. These Spartans are kind of stuck on the wall and they've got some stairs to go down. Okay, we're getting over. We're coming out of our siege towers. Things are looking good. We're going to end up capturing this wall as well, maybe. Oh no, actually the ownership is on the ground below. We've got our infantry moving up.
Praetorian Guard!
Let's get you guys moving up there.
At the double! Orders!
Get our Syrians. Yeah, you're moving up down there. Double time it. Nothing else is just no sneaky enemy flankers or anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so things are going abreast well. Another siege tower is about to come over to the walls. Our people are starting to form up on the walls. We'll get everyone out first before we start to move. Some of the CPUs. Oh no, that's actually some of the CPUs Royal Spartans still up on the walls. Wait for our infantry to deploy out first. Then we'll look to be moving down to try and block these people off and secure this gateway, because then we can really push the rest of our infantry in. They're pushing some of the heavy spear infantry up to this gap by trying to block the breach, which is understandable, but I don't think it's really going to help them that much. What's going on down here? These people are actually coming out of their siege tower now into fighting some of the enemy heavy spear infantry, which is pretty good for us. And the rest of our people are still pushing on towards the breach. A bit of a tough fight in that breach, I think. Oh, nice! Actually, that is our general's unit. Funny wouldn't that be hilarious if it actually just killed their general, a stray boulder, and the enemy general was dead. That'd be amazing. Okay, so our Praetorian guards are getting stuck in over there. We're still reassembling this unit up on this part of the wall, to be honest, so we're not quite there yet. And we're getting our people out on the siege tower on the other side now as well. And these are probably going to engage these Peltests as soon as they are sort of out. We could actually push them on, to be honest. Try and get engaged on these Peltests as we push up. Looks like, as of yet, there's also a bit of a breach in this wall. Oof. Oh, you hit that cavalryman. Oh, that poor guy. I actually killed loads of them. Oh, wow. I love stray boulders, particularly when they're mine and they're not coming towards me but towards the enemy. Okay, so we're starting to get properly engaged now on this bit of wall. 2 people have died. Okay. Our Praetorians are pushing on to try and get onto these like Peltasts, which would be good for us if we can start to get them engaged, because they're sort of things that cause quite a lot of damage to us as a missile unit. Charge! Go forward, our little infantry. Much lag. Or even threw some peelers at them. I don't think it killed anyone though. Okay, so we are now pushing through the breach. I'm not sure if they're attempting to make me into like a sandwich or not.
Praetorian Guard!
You go that way.
Your orders!
Back more this way. We'll just try and get into space as quickly as we can. Speeding up a little bit. Okay, there's some enemy Praetorians here.
Orders!
Come on, engage them. Why will you not engage them?
Praetorian Guard! Ready and waiting!
Ready and waiting.
Okay.
Ready.
Charge!
The Praetorian fight of the century is about to begin. So they've pinned me down in my breach, basically. You
Romans,
are going to
ready
come
for
down
duty.
here.
Double
Off the
time.
walls, if you can. I don't know how you intend to get down. Is there a way down? Maybe I shouldn't destroy this little bit of stairs here. Maybe that's the only way down. Let's cease fire. Cease fire. Because it would be a bit unfortunate if I ended up knocking the walls down and then couldn't get off the wall. Because I fear that is actually probably the only way down. Stop! Oops, stray boulder. No, didn't get anyone that time. Okay, so some of the enemy heavy axemen seem to be struggling there. Gone down.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
How's our fighting this breach going? Not so well. We've kind of got fairly well contained, haven't we? Been hit by quite a lot of people. I don't think they have any particularly good unit abilities. I'll use the whip. What does that do? Causes fatigue, but increases attack. No, I think we will leave them. I don't want them to get super fatigued because they're going to be in a very prolonged fight, I think. So, you two people on the wall start to push onto these Spartans here because you've got to try and get through. You guys who are actually up here should be having a bit of a good job killing down some of these javelin men, which we do seem to be doing slowly, although we're not without casualties. I think we're being shot at more by the tower and the archers below than by anything else. So that's not too much of a problem. I really want to capture this gateway, to be honest. That's the main thing I would like to do, because then I can start to get people pushing around. Start to get some of my Praetorians through, and I can get the cavalry and just start to hunt down some of these like light archers and stuff that are loitering around. On this side, it seems like our allies are getting our infantry aboard. Over here, they've still not reached the walls. Oops, what's happened there? Minimised. I think I pressed the Windows key. Ignore that. You saw nothing. Are we still ongoing, or has that caused it to sort of freeze slightly? Nope, we're still ongoing. Some of our arrows are coming in. We've got our Scythians down here on the ground who are getting shots in on the enemy. Our guys down here are having a bit of a tough time of it, to be honest, I think. What we're fighting against, some of these Spartans, heavy Spartans. Though we're actually weighing them down pretty well, to be honest. Super heavy shot cavalry. Yeah, I think we're going pretty well against those Spartans. I'm pretty pleased with that. These guys here is probably proving to be quite a tough fight on the walls. Come on, men, keep pushing on. And over this part, we should be killing these peltists down pretty quickly. These light missile infantry. I don't think they're offering much resistance to me, to be honest. Stab him! Go on, man. Hopefully, then, once they've gone, we can then start to push along. We can actually probably just push along this whole section of wall. Start to threaten some of these enemy archers, which are able to get shots. This death zone in the centre. Looks like our ally is keeping his infantry back, making ready for a push once he's got the bulk of them down. Okay, looks like these guys are pushing onto the wall. They're retreating back off the wall, these Spartan heavy infantry, so I'm going to push down. And I really want to push for this gateway. That's what I really want to capture. I think that's probably the most important thing for me at the moment. And we can get the cavalry up. Let's bring up Cav, because I think we're going to be starting to capture this wall very soon. And we're clipping some of the rear of these Spartans by the looks of it. How goes this? They're going down slowly. We're slowly weighing them down. They're still resisting pretty well, but they are like a gold strength unit, so that's not that surprising. There's quite a lot of stuff down here. Quite a lot of Macedonians and stuff still on the streets down below. Our little breach fight is... it's not going so badly. We're not taking staggering amounts of casualties yet, so I'm not too worried. And I think we're grinding them down pretty well. This is kind of going to develop as the battle continues, with people trying to get down off the walls by the looks of it. Of course, that's meaning they're kind of recapturing them by the looks of things. Because I want to get these people over here. At least one of you over there. Oops, slightly buggy placement. With speed. Come on, clear that bit of wall. We're getting caught up on these Spartans trying to get down these stairs.
Melee infantry ready.
Okay, some of them are deploying out anyway. And then maybe we can get into the wall capture, which is exactly what we wanted to do. That will really signify the winning of this flank, really, if we can capture this gate, because the rest of the infantry will pour in and flank all this engagement down here. And that will really be the win that I need. Okay, looks like they've broken. Let's just push on. see how much attention these Scythian archers are paying if we start to really push on. And our reinforcements are coming over the top on the walls here as well, which is exactly what we want. And it looks like we may be capturing this gateway soon, because our infantry are finally starting to turn up to help with the capture. And it looks like these Spartans have had enough, quite so brave as they claim to be. They're retreating probably down the stairs now, and we're throwing in more contribution onto the edge here. We're starting to push through these Spartan super heavy spearmen, but it's really quite hard. Like, some more noble spearmen are turning up though. There are a unit of
Praetorian Guard!
heavy melee infantry down here holding the gate, which we don't want.
Melee
Pull these
troops!
guys out and onto these heavy melee infantry, because if we can throw these guys off, a couple of peelers went out there, I think. Lob it! Whoosh! Wow, quite a few. Oh god, that poor guy, I think he got it in the neck. Oh, okay, quite a few of them went down pretty quickly. Nice job. Charge! This is pretty nice little cinematic. Shield out. Straight in, spear straight to the shield. Good job blocking that, man. Nice. We'll drive them off and we'll capture this gateway. Pretty well sorted, I think.
Romans ready for duty.
So let's start to pressure the side of the Praetorian guards here, and these are Spartans which are defending still. Starting to get well through now. They've got quite a lot of stuff defending this gateway considering. And looks like our allies having a bit of a harder time with the fight in the centre. But our Praetorians are now, because he's sort of so preoccupied with everything else, we're starting to push along the wall here. And starting to be a bit more effective. And I'm just going to keep starting to work my way along this section of wall. If I can. Yeah, that's it. Keep pushing along that section of wall if you can, please. These guys should die soon, I would have thought. There's not very many of them. They're pretty well outnumbered by my Praetorians. And I think they're pretty outclassed by the Praetorians as well. So they should go down pretty fast. Okay, in this section we're starting to get a flanking advantage.
Charge, Commander!
That should all be pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. These are now advancing along the wall. Some of these Scythians are having a bit of a hard time of it. Actually, actively seems to be trying to engage. I don't know if he's trying to pull himself off the wall and they've just gone for the nearest set of stairs, maybe. Is part of his problem. Looks like they're having a bit of a hard time. Some of these Grecian archers not doing quite so well over there. Oh dear. Oh god, look at that artillery round. Knocking half of his own people down by the looks of it. So we've got more Praetorian Guard on the bridge ready to move in and support as and when is needed. And oh, our bloke has finally reached the wall, so he's been relatively unopposed in his landing. It's pretty good for him so far. Seems to be able to attack the city pretty easily. Oh, some of our guys having a bit of return fire on us, but we'll soon have the gateway, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'd rather they were close by so they can assault the gate nice and early on as needed. So some of these Spartans there are going down slowly, aren't they? All in all, I think we're doing pretty well, even though we're taking quite a few casualties in this breach. So have they, to be honest. They've not surrounded us quite in the same way because we were able to get into the breach with... I think if they'd sort of had a much tighter knot on me, then I would have got much more rear flanks on my unit. I think we were able to sort of push ourselves into the breach here. We made kind of a line, so we're no longer being flanked particularly easily.
By your command!
And we've got some of those enemy Scythians down to 10 men, absolutely slaughtered there. Trying to pull some of his people a bit further back along the walls now, as it looks like. And they have shattered. Nice. That means we are now capturing the gateway. Form ranks.
At speed!
Form a nice little square if we can, please. And we're soon going to capture the gateway, and then our infantry are going to be straight in. Cavalry first are just going to go hard for this unit of archers. The rest of the infantry are going to come in, and we're going to mop up here.
Praetorian Guard! Advance!
These units are just going to stand here to defend the gate. You can drop your little thing, which is now kind of right in the way. Bit of a silly place to put it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Capture, capture, capture. And then we're going to be looking pretty good. This battle's really turning in our favour now. I think they went far too heavy on the archer setup and not enough active defence with what infantry they did have. It's letting me sort of be easily too dominant.
Proud Romans all! Forward!
Keep pushing on along the wall.
Melee
And
troops!
capture point held by, not neutral. Is it Rome yet?
We have captured the gates.
Nice. Go, go, go.
Roman
And then
advance at speed!
Commander.
You
Ready.
you
Commander.
will advance.
Six Domine!
Sic Domine. Okay, cool. We are on the move.
At the ready!
Get yourselves up on the walls if you
Hold
can.
position!
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're looking pretty good now. I'm pretty confident we've got this. So, what's going on down here? Some of the enemy Praetorian Guard, yeah, just worn themselves out. They're exhausted, not very many of them left. They've just been fighting in a pitched battle against outnumbering enemy units for too long.
Brave Romans, to a man!
What else can they reasonably do?
Sons of Mars!
Cavalry, let's get on some of these enemy light archers on the ground. That one gets set on fire. He's got a fire arrow in his shoulder. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. I think that was friendly fire than anything.
The enemy have taken a tower.
Got a fire arrow in the neck. That has really got to suck.
Melee cavalry ready!
God, charge you down.
Forward! Ready and waiting! Ready!
Push you on, please.
Quick march!
Alright, let's get some proper flanking going on here now. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Why did we get that
Praetorian
way?
Guard!
Whatever.
Orders!
So our cavalry, our Praetorian Guard. Cavalry should chase down these enemy archers. That's good, so I should just be able to leave them to do that on their own. Looks like they're falling back to a more defensive position, more in the centre of the city. They've accepted these points of sometimes to be lost.
At the double!
Yeah, we'll push around.
Attack! Engage! Order, advance at speed! Quick march!
Push you on. Have you captured these enemy archers? You have. Nice job. You'll cut them down nice and quickly. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Trying to push you wide so you get round this flank first. People are going there. The Praetorians still not gone. Oh, there they're going. They're broken. They'll probably be completely annihilated.
Romans, ready for duty!
Still some of those Royal Spartans there hanging on. Let's push you guys further around.
Advance at
Bring you around this way.
Legio Paras at the double!
They're still in the towers and stuff, so they're still putting fire down on our units at the bottom.
For
Push
glory!
you hard in there.
Orders.
Specifically target.
Double time!
A bit further around that, please. Further, a bit further.
At speed!
Through the gap.
Forward!
It's on you.
Your orders. Orders.
How's this going with the
Your
cavalry?
orders!
They keep chasing them until they shatter.
Ready.
Order
Ready and waiting. Ready.
Yeah, onto them.
Commander.
It
Advance!
even looks like we're going to get engaged by these archers. To be
Ready.
honest.
Orders.
Tribunus!
How are our ball units doing?
Ready!
Still engaging some of these enemy units, still slowly pushing our way along. You've got to remember, because we're running at almost like half speed or something with the way the so many units in the battle, then it's pretty a bit slow at the start. Oh, one of the players has left the game. I think he's decided that it's not gone quite so well as he wanted it for him. So I guess that means the AI is just going to take over. We're capturing this tower now as well. Push straight into them. Those poor little archers just aren't going to stand a chance.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Orders!
Start to apply the
Forward,
pressure,
Commander.
keeping the pressure on. You are out of combat, so let's get you pushed back in.
Advance!
Some of the enemy Praetorians are looking like they're going to be routing soon.
Orders.
No, turn off formation attack.
Yes, Commander.
I'd rather you just went loose, to be
Legio
honest.
Paras forward!
It's like formed combat.
Commander.
As you command! Ready!
Yeah, turn it off formed combat.
Legio
Commander.
Parati!
I'd rather you just get stuck in and do what you can. These enemy archers should go down pretty quickly. They're probably shattered there, which they are. Nice. Oh no, there's a spearman down the end of that road. Oh, there we go. It's given us the victory. I think it's decided because we just won so much of that. We were so easily outnumbered them. I think that went pretty well. I certainly can't complain about that. I think they went really too heavy on their archer setup, which didn't really help them very much, I don't think. Because even though they deployed as many, if not more people than me, then you can see that archers just didn't cause very many casualties. I think that was really their problem. Look at all these guys who just did nothing, 1 kill, 2 kills. The spearmen did do quite so badly, but when you're going head to head to the elite of the Praetorian Guard, I mean, it's pretty tough to deal with. We got 104 kills with our Onga. Nice. Okay, well, hopefully that was something a little bit different. it's kind of harder doing it on randoms than it is if we could maybe get some of these organised. If you don't know, obviously, if you've been watching me, probably most of you know about my Discord, but if not, there's a link down in the description below. Well, that's actually completely exited the game. Didn't mean to do that. So yeah, to join the Discord if you want, and maybe next time I'm looking at recording some of these, we could all have a go together, so we could all go and join up, and be kind of a lot better if we can set our own rules then. And you can come and join me, and we can host our own sort of city assault battle in Rome 2, or Attila, or Thrones of Britannia, depending on which one you want to do. So yeah, hopefully that was enjoyable. If it is, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Total War content, and I shall see you all on the next video.